Hello and welcome to another video in Iris Connection by Aileen. My name is Aileen, your Mexican bruja, and today I'm gonna be reading the tarot for you. This is for the week from Monday 12 through Sunday 18. So I do have good news, and I don't want to say bad news, but there are some things that you should definitely be catching on early because there can be some trouble, especially in relationships. I'm perceiving that it's going to be relationships with people that you're close with, that you're living with. So it could be family members, it could be friends if you're sharing a house, if you have roommates. It could be a partner, a romantic partner, if you're sharing a house with them, or someone that you work really close by, because this is an energy of someone that you spend a lot of time with. But anyways, let's dive into what the tarot cards have to say today for the whole week. Please, I do appreciate if you like and subscribe, because I was doing some analytic research and I found out that most of my videos are being watched and liked, but not subscribed. So I would appreciate it. Thank you. All right, so let's start. First things first, I asked for the overall energy of the week, and it's really good news. Is the Nine of Chalices, which refers to dreams and wishes coming true, things granted, complete realization, and well-being. So overall, this is going to be the energy for the week. But you, of course, have to do something. You have to put a little bit of work for yourself. Today is Aries moon, so it's about working hard and fast, using all of this energy and excitement that the Aries moon is giving us. And tomorrow, on Tuesday 13, we'll be passing on to the moon in Taurus. This energy is a little bit more still, but it's not a complete stop. Taurus is more methodical and patient in how he does things, because this is going to make the most long-lasting results, and this is actually something that you want to do. In fact, as a matter of fact, tomorrow, Tuesday 13, if you're going to launch something that, or if you want to begin a project that is going to give you money, tomorrow is the best day to do it out of the 7 days of the week. So take a note on that. Now I asked for an advice, and this is where I got the relationships card. This is the Two of Cups, which is about, deep connections, love and friendship, but this is where the problems are gonna be this week. I did make like a forecast in the moons and understood that most of the week is gonna be hard on love and friendships. So it isn't until Friday, Saturday, and Sunday that these days are favorable for this kind of connections. So you're going to be having a lot of problems with these persons. Again, it's up to you to understand if it's, and listen to your intuition. You will know immediately who am I talking about when I say these things about relationships. That's someone that's close to you, someone that you live with, someone that you work with a lot and spend a lot of time with. So you're going to have some disagreements with these persons or person. In any case, I asked what was the problem that was going to come up, and I got the card of the Devil, which is about to evaluate the relationship, to understand what are your own principles and maybe are boundaries being crossed. This is something that we have to understand in order to, you have to look at yourself to understand where this is coming from. We do have a lot of energies in the sky that are forcing us to have problems, but this is in order to understand where are our boundaries, what is being crossed, because our emotions are just the way of the subconscious to bring to our awareness that something is not okay, or that it is a very pleasurable thing if you have like great emotions. You know, if you're joyful about something, that's something that is good in your whole nervous, spiritual, and mental and physical self. But on the other side, if you feel suddenly like enraged or in despair, angry, sad, confused, fear, then dive in a little bit in those emotions. I do have a shadow work video that I made. It could help you a lot to understand where most of these things are coming from. Just check it out after you finish watching this video, so you can understand where these problems might be coming from, because this is something that you have to work on yourself before you go to the other person. Because let's face it, if you don't understand what's wrong for yourself, then how can you express what it is that you need from the other person? And you can ask to the other person to be mindful, but remember that we only have control in what we feel, in what we do. We do not have that that control or that power over other people. They're gonna do what's best for themselves. So just check a little bit on that. What is going on that is forcing you to stop, that is forcing you to reevaluate the relationship and your own boundaries? The advice that I have for you is to choose yourself always. I did have to learn this lesson early on last week, that I was being a people pleaser, that I was hurting not only me but the other person, because at the end of the day I said yes just to make the other person happy, even though it wasn't making me happy. But then what happens? I keep doing these things that are not making me happy, that are not aligned with myself, with my boundaries, with everything that I want, with my principles. So I start to be resentful. And this is exactly the things that you don't want to do. So take an early notice on what these things are and work on them before the problem gets bigger, you know, and before you have to face all these emotions that you don't know where they are coming from. It could be something so simple and so stupid that it could be solved so easily, and yet we choose to take the easy road. It is necessary to have uncomfortable conversations sometimes, or uncomfortable moments, in order to reach true happiness and peace of mind. And another advice that I asked for advice, and I got the High Priestess. So this is about trusting your intuition. Again, this is the best tool that I can give you. Trust your intuition. The intuition is the first thing that you feel. If you have to think about it, then it's already not intuition, it's your mind. And sometimes it can be playing tricks. And it is not a bad thing. When the mind does these things, it's because it's a survival mode. It's a survival tool that it has. It's how can I keep this person happy and safe? So let's take again the example of the people pleasing. If my brain is saying, yes, just say yes, it doesn't matter, we'll figure it out later, it's because it doesn't want to have a confrontation right now. It's my mind's way of saying, this is how we keep you safe from a confrontation, from a conflict. But the thing is that this avoidance of confrontation the first time is only going to lead to bigger resentment, to bigger negative feelings or lower vibrational energies that later on are just going to explode sometime, some way. So just take inventory of that, follow your intuition. The first thing that your gut tells you yes or no, that's what you need to follow. And if you have the need of understanding what it is about, then meditate a little bit. It doesn't have to be this big session of 1 hour silent meditation. You can choose the music that you like, that makes you feel calm, that makes you understand a little bit more about yourself. You sit with yourself 5 to 10 minutes and understand, why do I think that this feels right, or why do I feel this isn't right? And then you will have your answer. And if you want an advice, I think, so let me check my moon notes very quick, but meditation is highly encouraged for Friday the 16th. If you want to go deeper into your emotions, that's when you can do it and have best results. And finally, with this advice came another card, a jumper, so I had to ask what it was about. And it is, there's going to be a person that's going to be wanting to encourage the drama and just to be feeding more turmoil into your emotions. So be wary of who this person is. From the energy, I'm getting that is someone that you go to for advice. So let's say you're having trouble with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, and you turn to your mom for advice. Maybe she is not going to be acting on your best interest, and this is not something that she's doing because she wants to see you fail, or she wants to see you be sad or annoyed. This is because sometimes her reality doesn't match yours. So what she thinks is best for yourself, it's not really best for yourself right then. So that's why you really need to be in tune with your emotions, with your intuition this month. The tarot is telling us to please be more in tune with our intuition. And especially because the moon is going to be entering Cancer on Sunday 18. And this is a period where we'll want to be isolated, where emotions are going to be coming up so much more. You're going to be so much more sensitive, you're going to be more vulnerable, and you're going to be wanting to be secluded. You're going to be wanting to be like pampered a little bit too, you know? So what does it have to do with the rest of the week? That the emotions that you don't deal with from the beginning of the week, this is starting today, they're going to come up heightened on Sunday. So that's something that you want to take care of right now in order to not make a snowball. Just take care of the things as they come up, even if it's uncomfortable, and just go on with your projects. Another thing that I want to tell you is that we did have the Nine of Chalices at the beginning, and this is about more personal projects. What is something that you want to start? The first days of this week are going to be perfect for this. Today, Monday, you can start doing the foundation. Tomorrow, as I told you, is the best day to go and launch the project that you have. Then the moon enters Mercury. The moon enters Gemini on Thursday. And this is where you can actually make the sale, make the pitch, because Gemini is a sociable sign and it's good for sales. It's good for making all of these things, expressing your ideas and expressing your new project to the people, and it's going to have a great receiving. So work on your projects, work on yourself, focus on everything that has to do with you, honestly. Your projects, your emotions, your feelings, your intuition, and you should be great. For the weekend, you then can share with your partner, and then you can actually enjoy the relationship that you have. I did say partner, but it could be with your family, with your siblings, with your flatmates. You understand the point. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. I would appreciate it a lot. Thank you.